Hi and welcome to All About Filipino Relationships, the channel for those looking to date a Filipina or for those already in such a relationship. Now people are often asking me, should I send money, when should I send money, and how much should I send to my new Filipina girlfriend? Now really, I assume you're an adult with many years life experience, so it's not for me or anyone else to tell you what you should do with your money. But what I can do is tell you what I would do based on having gone through finding a Filipina online, being in an online dating relationship which turned into marriage over the past 8 years. So to find out more, be sure to buckle up and stay with me here. So you found a Filipina girlfriend online and you really seem to like her. And you can see how difficult her life is, at least compared to where you live. And of course, it's only natural that you start to feel like you want to help her financially. Now these are all very normal, caring and natural thoughts and feelings to have. But is it wise to give her money when the relationship is brand new? And especially before you guys have even met in person? I believe it really all comes down to the person and how they view sending money to the Filipina. I've seen some guys who have sent money after the first week and they've gone on to have successful relationships. But more so, I've seen guys who do this and end up crying foul of the Filipina for scamming him. And yes, the love scam thing in the Philippines is real, I can assure you of that. And for some, it's a lucrative business. So one needs to be very careful that you're not being played for a fool. So to the first question I posed at the start of this video, should I send money to my new Filipina girlfriend? Well, I'll ask you this question. Why do you feel the need to send her money early in the relationship and before you guys have even met in person? Is this more about you wanting to feel good about yourself, or is the Filipina in dire need of help? And if she is, perhaps we could see that as a true motive to find a foreign boyfriend. Now I'll pose another question to you which you can answer for yourself. Would you not be better in saving the money so you can get over to the Philippines to meet her in person sooner rather than later? That way you can spend some real quality time together and see for yourself how the two of you get on and if there's any possibility of the relationship going further. This leads me into the second question that I posed earlier, which was when should I send money? Which I've just alluded to, and for me at least, I believe it's best to start sending her money once you guys have met in person and you've decided to continue the relationship further into one of a more serious nature. But we must remember here that your Filipina, no matter where she comes from in the Philippines or what her circumstances are, has gotten by in life up until this point. If she's genuinely interested in you and not your money, then she won't be looking or expecting you to be flashing the cash to her. I always say that a genuine Filipina is a proud and independent woman, and I truly believe this, so there should be certainly no pressure from her towards you to send her money. Now, this will lead me into the third question which I posed earlier, which was how much should I send? So if you're feeling compelled to send her money, and you're convinced that she's the one for you, and you really want to send that money, then I say you're a big boy and it's your money. So go ahead and send it. But you need to be very clear in your mind that any money that is given to her now is given with a good heart, knowing that if the relationship doesn't work out for whatever reason, then you have no recourse to ask for the money back or to call her out as a scammer. Right here, you as an adult man have chosen to give her a gift with no strings attached. You really should know the score here, and that is that you haven't met in person, and you also know that there's some very good love scammers out there. So in my opinion, for the guys who want to give their money can do so, but never give more than you can afford to lose is my best advice here. And remember, a little of our money can go a long way for a Filipina living in the Philippines. I do see some guys who get in rather deep financially very early on with a Filipina, and almost all of them live to regret this later on, and they can be financially ruined as a result. For me, I say it's all about playing it smart, protecting yourself, and yes, if you want to help in a small way and you're happy to do so, realizing the relationship may not last, then by all means proceed. As I say, you're an adult and it's your money, where you certainly don't need anyone's approval. I would, however, suggest that you research and learn as much as you can about Filipinas, their culture, family, and country, and even more so about the types of Filipino love scams and how to identify them. Now, for those looking for such information, you can do that by checking out my extensive playlist on screen now. And I wish you well in your search for a Filipina or in your current relationship. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.